Among Us requested a National Guard soldier. So I kind of learned a little bit about National Guards. So there's actually an Army and Air Force National Guard. So I'm like, oh, interesting. And they first drill was December 13th, 1636. You're like, what? Yeah, like 400 years. But it didn't become official name National Guard until 1916. But they were around and they're so cool. Anyways, so if you're having a disaster in your neighborhood, National Guard's gonna come in and help you out. So, okay, let's get started with this head. So we're gonna start at the top and then make a circle. So we've got a circle for his head. And he's just wearing glasses because most of them wear glasses when I looked at pictures. And this is gonna be where his helmet is. So come across here and then the helmet's gonna come down on either side. Okay, and then we're gonna put the helmet top part. This is so the bullets don't go in his brain. There we go. So we got a little top part and then this part's gonna come around. That's his helmet. So now you can erase the top of the circle because that's gonna be where his noggin is. And some of them always look a little different. So this one that I looked at, it kind of had, okay, so it has like a line across. It's like a parallel line. It's like a strap. And then it just goes down on either side. Dink, dink, and you're gonna parallel that. And I'll also show you how I made my camouflage because there's different kinds of camouflage. There's like regular old school camouflage, digital camouflage. They've got tan camouflage. You name it, they got it. I've even seen fancy pink camouflage, but I think that's just girls trying to be fancy. So they have a strap and it always looks like it's on its chin. So we're gonna make the strap coming across here and then we're gonna make the opening on the strap. So this is like the opening on its chin. And we're gonna make the strap come down. It's gonna be double lines here. So we got a strap on that chin. And we're gonna make the strap go down just a little bit above the chin. And then his ear is coming right in there. You can't see it too well, but there's an ear in there. And then the strap's gonna go behind the ear. The other strap part of it. So that's the strap. And then we're gonna have his cute little nose in there and then his mouth and little bottom lip. And we're gonna put glasses on him. So he's having some cool shades. So we're gonna do a parallel line right here. And the shades are gonna kind of come over. Make a line where the bridge of the nose is. And then you can put the glasses in there. That's awesome. And I'm going to eventually Sharpie this in, but I just make lines to make it look like it's shiny glasses. And you'll end up sharpening that. Okay, and his nose, just the top part, you can erase just the top part and then just have the bottom part of the nose. Doop, doop, doop. All right, looking good. All right, so this is going to be his jacket here. So we're going to make a V right here. And we're going to put in his body shape. And we'll put clothes on top. So I always start with like a square. So we're like, okay, this is his little square of his body. Then he's got hips in here. Gotta put those in. And then for his legs, we're gonna put ovals. So we have an oval, his little kneecaps, doo-ba-doo-doo. And then he's got an oval for his calf down here. So kneecaps, an oval for his calf, and then his feet come in here. Put his shoes on there. Okay. And for his arm, so we have one, there's his shoulder, and he's holding one part of his arm, and he's holding his rifle, so it's coming in like this, holding the rifle, and this is where his hand's gonna be, and his other part it's gonna be right here, this hand, okay? I know it looks funny, but once we put the coat on, it's gonna look good because he does have a lot of clothes on. So let's put his, actually let's put the gun in front so we can see it here. So we're gonna make one rectangle right here. And we're gonna make a smaller rectangle right here. And then it's gonna be even thinner rectangle and a little square on the end. And then now we got the, I think that's called the butt of the gun. It's a little thicker at the back end. Okay? So that's just the gist of where everything is. So now let's put his first vest on. So this is going to go over and bring this down. And then he's got, I'm assuming that's a bulletproof vest. So want one of those. So cool. And let's put his, he's got an undershirt on. Little tan color. Let's put his first layer on. So this is the gray one. Start with that. Now let's do the other one that's coming by in his neck. So do the same thing on this side. And now we're going to do the last one that's going to come right out of here and then bring it down. And do the same thing on this side. You know what? What did I forget? Oh, you know what? This side's a little bit different. I bring it out a little bit more here. All right, that looks a little better. Okay, so that's all of his layers. Now let's put his vest on. So he's got a vest here. And we're gonna make the vest go down into a V. So he's got his vest. It's big and bulky. And it's gonna come down through here. And then this is the bottom of his vest. And he's got lots of like pockets and things in there. So we've got, I saw a lot of different images and they all were different on what they had. I mean, they're similar, but you know, where the patches are and their pockets. So they all were a touch different. So I kind of combined some together. So we're making this like a little pocket pouch. And we're gonna say this is where his, maybe his name is or rank. And we're gonna put some like ammo and pockets here. So we're gonna make a big pocket out here. Big pocket sticking out. So we're gonna erase in there. So this is a big pocket. Maybe he has snacks. We're giving him snacks. We're gonna put 3 rectangles. 1, 2, this is where his ammo is, 3, and we're gonna put some little buttons on there, and then the bottom of his little pockets. Look at that, cute. I know they're not cute, stop with the cute. Okay, but this is gonna be his uniform, his camo underneath, because that's his vest. So we're gonna be making it go up like here. So that's his camo underneath. And now let's just get his legs in there. So we're gonna put clothes on him. And they kind of come above the boot right here. So we're gonna go across right here because they're kind of tucked into where the boot is. And we'll get some more clothes on him. His pants are kind of baggy to help him like be able to run or whatever. So they're not tight. He has pockets in there for all of his goodies. Put some clothes on the outside of this guy. All right, so now you can erase inside here because we know, okay, that's where his body is. Okay, so let's give him some pockets. So we're gonna do it's kind of like a square right here and make his pocket in here. So you can erase inside there. Little pocket on that side. Now I'll come across here. Make the same thing over here. Square, pocket, erase inside the pocket. Looks like I made this side a little bit bulgier. Maybe he's got something good in there. MREs or something. You're like, what's an MRE? It's what they eat. You could just open it up and eat it. Never tried one. Probably should. So official name was given in 1916, the National Guard, and they have made quite a legacy. And what they usually do is they respond to national disasters, and they've even been deployed overseas. So if they've had natural disasters, National Guard comes in, helps people out, takes care of things. They are awesome. So let's get his shoes in there. As it's become the part of the greatest fighting force in the world. So when they're part of the National Guard, they'll be very proud. Okay, so this is his shoe. In the bottom of the shoe, we're going to put this sole. So this is his shoe. And put the sole on his shoe. So you can erase inside there. And if you want to put just, I noticed that my shoes are not even. So we're going to try to even those puppies up here. Okay, and then you can put some laces in there. Sometimes I just put just like little shapes in there just so it looks like they're there. So let's get his shirt in there. So underneath his shirt, we're putting clothes on top of him here. Big and bulky because looks like we got some tough business to do. So we can erase inside there. We don't need to see all those little arms in there. And then you're going to put a pocket in here. So we're going to put a rectangle. And now we're going to put the pocket part. Okay, so you can erase inside there. Wow, I kind of made that a little too sticky outy. Okay, so you can put some wrinkles in there if you want. And his finger, so we have his thumb right here. And then now we are going to do his hand. Now his hand's going to be underneath. So if you want to put some like fingers, bloop, bloop, bloop in there. So he's kind of holding it like that. And now let's get the other one. So this one's behind. Get his clothes in there. So you can erase that part. And then we need to do his hand. So he's got his trigger, his little finger. It's kind of like getting ready to pull the trigger, but it's like, I did not do perfect. I didn't realize I didn't add the trigger part of it, you know, like do. So my bad. But that's his little trigger finger right here. And then you can put his other part of his finger, and then his gun's on top. Okay. I think we're ready to Sharpie it, and then I'm going to show you how I colored it. Right here I did some rectangles. So I did one, I just did two of them. And a little piece here, and then I went across here and did lots of little square rectangles, giving some details. Okay, so you guys can Sharpie that one, but I'm going to show you how I got the camouflage. So what I did is I colored the whole thing. It looks better when it's Sharpied. Color the whole thing a light, this is a jade green, light green, the whole thing. Do I know anything else? Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so you're going to color the whole thing a light green. Then you're going to come in, and I just went do. And I just go different directions, different sizes. Some are small, some are going to be longer. And you're just going to go through here and do different shapes. They don't have to be perfect because it's just camouflage. So after I've gone through and did all the jade green, I'm going to come in with my brown, and then you're going to do some brown pieces in here. You can do some lighter and some darker if you want. So you're just going to go through and then make it look like camo, and then we won't be able to see anymore because it's just kidding. It's so funny. Sometimes little kids come, they're like, I'm wearing camouflage, and I'm like, where are you? Just to be silly. And they think they really can't see them. So once that's all done, it's going to look amazing. Hope you like it. See you in the next one.